Good afternoon, everyone. Today it's my pleasure to welcome you to our final presentation for phase A. Today we are here to present grocery management system (GMS), a smart, efficient, and sustainable app designed specifically to reduce food waste, streamline shopping experience, and make overall grocery a better and easy way to deliver. Before we dive into it, let's meet the team. We have Fernando Chavez as lead developer technically. We have Mr. Gurti, backend developer. We have Ellie John for data analyst and developer, and Ashok Mawani for front end.
Let's look at what our grocery management was. So the problem we want to tackle is that sometimes the food waste is a significant issue in every household. And it is discussing sustainable portions of the grocery. So this causes its efficient planning and planning. And managing grocery purchase is a common struggle for every household. It often resulting in impulsive purchasing or overtime. So the solution we want to create for our user is by the GMS. Our GMS addresses this challenges with user-friendly mobile app which will provide intelligent features, user-friendly inputs enabling inventory tracking, personalized shopping suggestions and based on the preference and budget constraints. However, recipes utilizing existing ingredients to minimize waste. Next, we have is the scope of our GMS.
So let's dive into the good part of the app features. Right now we have 4 features, main core features of the app. Let's start with inventory tracking. So inventory, or we as like to call it the fridge, is the way of knowing what items or what ingredients you currently have at any given point in your home or wherever you're using the app for. So basically it tracks inventory expedition with reminders. So in case you forgot that milk is going to get expired, this will help you out. Then comes personalized shopping list. Now, what this means is it will help you generate shopping lists specifically tailored to the user preferences. So, let's say you are trying out a new diet or like a gym diet, right? It will personalize the shopping list for that kind of diet. Then comes the recipe suggestion. Now, with this thing, what we have done is whatever the interaction that you guys are having with the app, will record that and it will give you the recipes based on the diet preference and the ingredients that you have at current time. And then it will suggest recipes based on that. Right? And then comes the data insights. Now, this thing we have designed in such a way that it will provide you data insight on expense, on grocery wastage and the grocery usage. So next time when you go out next in winters, let's say after a seasonal change, you will be able to know how much expense is there. You will be able to know how much grocery you are using it and how much you don't need it that is going to absolute waste. You don't want waste, right? And we have other features. So we don't want to reveal everything at once, right? We gotta keep our customers to ourselves. Moving on, let's dive into our prototype. Let me show you how you work from here. Right. It's the prototype. Hope everyone finds it cute.
I want some balls.
Yeah. Let's start with signing. Let's say you are a regular user, right? You see a pretty good login page. You enter your email address, you enter your password, login pretty simple. Everyone is used to it, so no new technology is introduced. It's easy to transfer from a manual notebook to online based version. Next, go to login. There you go. Home page. And this is where everything kind of starts. I know it starts with login, but it kind of starts from here itself. This is where you can see the entire app code. So from here you can go to all the code features that we just talked about, and so on and so forth. Now, maybe we take it from here.
So the moment have the top recipes that user has created by using the ingredients that we have in our app. This is the button to add our grocery item into our list. So we can add by name and the quantity. Then next we have is notifications. This notification will give all the notifications for our app, such as the item we are expiring in 2 days, the loading stock, there's something new we have recently added, there's some ingredients we have recently included. Next we have is our profile profile page. So this is just a profile page with the achievements and the summary of the money spent that you have. Depends on what user have chosen, weekly or monthly. This next is money saved, and it also shows the last item which we have used. And you can edit the profile over here. You can also edit the preferences based on what you generally. So it has options for weekly, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. It will provide a recipe based on the preferences you have chosen for it. Next, then we have the inventory. This is basically areas of the fridge, so the soonest expiration grocery item that will display above. Next, we have the grocery items which already in stock and which you can use it. And we already have a delete, edit, and view button, so if you want to delete any of it, you can delete it. Next, we have the whole list for the expired groceries that have been expired and the past month. Next, we have the shopping list. I'm going to pass it on to Sir.
So, hi guys. So one of the main feature for our app is the shopping list. Our app software will generate the personalized shopping list for you, and according to how much you spend, how much you waste the groceries, it will give you the personalized shopping list. So one user can make their own shopping list as well. For example, I have Thanksgiving next week, and I'm planning for a family dinner, and I'm already planning my shopping list. So I can create my own shopping list, as well as my app will generate regular, weekly, or monthly, whatever you like, shopping list from it. It will all pop up here. So for example, if I want to see what's in my Thanksgiving shopping list, I can go there, and there will be all the items, how much quantity that user. For now, let's assume that user is created, and for example, user has like might be shopping today, and you couldn't find avocados, so you can all of the things. So you can check mark all of the things. You can uncheck it. You can add more items. You can edit the list as well. So if you want to add any item, you can add it. If you want to edit the list, for example, you want the eggs more, you can edit that as well. So after the shopping list generated, user can buy those items, and the past shopping list that is he has purchased until now, for example last month, last week, all of the shopping list by the date will be here in the past list. So you can go through the list and you can check if you want to check that what you bought or not. And next we have some reports and other stuff, and some more technical stuff.
So now we go to reports. So basically we have already all this information, right? We have the name, we have the expiry date, we have the actual price. So why not make it a life just a little bit more easier? Like why not just actually, instead of you having to make your own budget, put your Excel sheet, do all of that, why not actually it already taking care of itself? Like for example, you already have your expenses, right? So now if you want to go and do more, I don't know, like the branch report, you can actually check what you spend it, how you spend it, and you can actually go to over here, and you can actually also go and check, like the actual targets that you have achieved. Yeah, and you can also check how your wastage has been. So for example, you already know what you're spending, you already know how much you're spending each month. So why not also make it a thing for you that you should also, spend even less if you can make everything more efficient. Like that's the whole idea. You're just spending what you need to spend. Like the app is going to know you and the algorithm knows you, so that you can actually be free. Don't lose time making reports, don't time losing, like making Excel sheets, don't making lose time actually having to put stuff one by one. Like you can actually do all of that, and it will know how much you're wasting and what can you improve. So yeah, I think that's basically it. I'm sorry. Just in case, like our last feature is, let's say you're hungry, how are we to make this even more efficient? Let's say that you already know it's going to expire soon, and you have no idea what to do with that. Just go here, put that you're hungry, and if you want to make it a little bit more specific, you can say, hey, I want some Mexican food, I want some rote, I want some whatever, and it will know for you to do, and the best part is that you end up doing it with stuff that you already have and avoiding to spend more time. Like the idea is that you know the actual text chatbot will never actually make you purchase more than what you already have. So again, if it's going to give you an idea, it will give you an idea based on something. If you have to purchase something, it will be the quantity of amount of money you have to spend on will be less than what you already have in your fridge, aka inventory. Yeah, for example, here you can say I want some French, okay, and it will tell you some extra stuff. The way we will do this, well, my training will be also.
There's one more add-on that for example, if we have already used some recipe, it will automatically delete those ingredients and those, for example, veggies from your inventory. And for if user, if vegetables or inventory, any items expired, it will automatically notify the user and as well as remove it from the grocery list. So next time it will not create a recipe from that expired item. And if user decide to add any item by himself, for example, just go randomly and shop by himself, nothing in the list, so you can add those items as his own, and it will automatically be added in inventory list. Now let's go for the slide. That was very beautiful and very functional prototyping. All thanks to Casio and Fernando. Those two were working so hard for that. It's a team effort, but yeah. So our project is following the agile development methodology, and as you know, we have already completed the first three phases of our project, that's planning, gathering requirements, and designing product. Now, as we are about to enter the development and testing phase, we are gonna make our app, we are gonna develop our app, we are gonna test the functionality, and we are gonna ensure that it meets the industry standards before deployment. So for that development, let's see which stack technologies we are using. For the database, we are using hybrid. We are going with a hybrid approach. We are using PostgreSQL and MongoDB for the better flexibility and scalability. For example, non-structured data like recipe and stuff, MongoDB. And then we have, for the front end, we have React Native and Expo. For the back end, we are going with the Node.js and Express, so all JavaScript that will give us better debugging and fast performance. And for the machine learning part, we are deciding to go with the Meta Llama model. It's very fast and efficient, and it gives it trains the data very well from user inputs. Then for these technologies, we have learning plans for each of us. So for example, for my plan, I'm increasing my skill for the backend for the Node.js. We have already learned the Node.js in the current semester, but I already have a Udemy course, and I'm gonna put more. I'm gonna strengthen my skills for the backend. For the PostgreSQL and MongoDB, we have already used it, and we have already played with it during this semester for web development. So online resources will be enough to get more knowledge. And for the React Native, hopefully my group members will help me to learn it, and we have each other. And for the Llama, I'm gonna start hopefully from December, and I'm gonna finish it in next January from YouTube courses and stuff. So now let's see if everyone's running plan.
So my learning plan is same as everyone else's. So for the backend, we are using Node, and we have learned this Node this semester. So I'm gonna put more effort into it in this few weeks. For the backend development, then the database, I have a Postgres and MongoDB, then I have to clean up a little bit for it. For the front end, as we are helping each other, our group is helping each other, so we're gonna learn from there. And for the machine learning, I'm hoping to start with the December, so it's gonna go parallel with every one of the team members. So next is question 1.
For the back end, this developed this incredible team. 58% seems like 85, but it is 58. And for front end, I'm taking a UI UX course from Google. It was provided by the college and recommended by Mahmoud sir as well. So, and it's about 80% somewhere, and provided for the machine learning, Fernando has been experimenting with the Llama model for quite a while, so I'm confident in him. I'm comfortable with this team going forward with this stack as well.
As already mentioned, yeah, I play a lot with Llama. So it's basically, if you guys don't know, it's like a ChatGPT that you can host in your own service. So again, we will be actually not connecting to it, we will actually be hosting it. So that's why we need we have the licensing issues, first of all. Second, it just acts as a large language model, just like ChatGPT, that you can ask anything and it will actually like make sense of it. And we can actually specify and train it. We actually can choose the way llama works. You can choose a certain size, but also you can end up making it refer to certain topics. So I think that we can already know where we're going. So we're just going to recipes. And yeah, again, I feel very confident in that one. Backend development, 50-50. I haven't actually put as much time as I would need to. I have been more focused on other stuff, but I feel that I have also a great team that can teach me like this, so I would give it a month or maybe two. For the databases, Postgres, I feel also very confident on it. MongoDB, I just have a few questions that I haven't actually set up, but even MongoDB itself, it has a lot of official documentation, which I like the way that it's structured. So again, I feel that it's also very easy to go. It's a little bit like WP preschool, so I like it. It's intuitive. I think I can go very well with it. React Native, again, we have played around a lot with it. I have been in contact with a lot of the front end, so yeah, taught me a lot of stuff. Therefore, I feel in React, I feel that I can also improve, but I think that is the best source to grow because I spend so much time on this. And for the machine learning, as I said, I feel very confident. And the resources that I'm just going to do is a lot of official documentation. I like how it's structured. That's why we chose Postgres and MongoDB, at least for the back database, is because the documentation is actually on top. So I feel that we can improve. And yeah, as a conclusion is, we just want to want your lives easier. That's it, that's how this project was born. We want to not lose money because, like we're students, we're busy, we want to actually also, not be living out of hamburgers or stuff like that. They're good for a certain moment, but again, I want real food. And I want to actually ask questions, how to make it. If I didn't like the recipe, how should I do it? If I have a different feature set in my kitchen, okay, I will tell it to you, the LLM that we have, and it will know. So like again, it will do some setups. Like the idea is that you have, literally as it says, a manager in your house, just in your phone. Like that's the idea. It's just whatever you could do that you don't want to do, we're doing it for you, and we're doing it on the most efficient way possible. So again, I feel that this project was born with an idea in mind, with an actual purpose, and I feel that driven us into actually wanting to make it because, believe it or not, we're the first ones that want to use this app. And I hope that you see it as usable and